I'm just doing a bit of an update on my last video. These are some more things I found, and I found another big bag of musket balls, but you've seen them. What I was trying to talk about, I think that's a spindle wheel. I don't know what's doing in here with this lot, but that is possibly a lead washer. You can see it just doesn't look right. It looks like something's been knocked in there somehow or whatever. I don't know really, but I don't think that's a spindle wheel. This is a bit thicker. That's possibly a spindle wheel. So I'm doing a little bit more research into this lead and all that, because we all find it. I have to tell, we don't know what the bloody hell it is. I mean, I haven't got a clue. I presume it's been some sort of weight. It's too much for a bullet or anything like that. But it's just finding the information, which it's very, very hard. That looks like a little loom weight, possibly a steel yard weight. The same with that. You can see where it's either been an iron loop through there, or it's been punctured through to make an eyelet sort of. The tops broke off. Same again, probably loom weight, steel yard weight. This is one of them that we're never going to find out what it is. It's a tube, and that's it. But we'll get to this shape in a minute. Right. Over here, the usual stuff, bag seals. You usually tell the bag seals, you see it. You can't see any names on it. You see a slit one side maybe, a slit the other. These are the ones that confuse us a lot. The rounds, possibly weights, but no markings on them. The same with that one. But I'm going to put something up. I found it the other day, and it's about Roman weights, as in pounds and ounces and stuff like that. The Romans used a pound, but it was just under 10 of our ounces, sort of. And then they had, obviously, they worked in like twelfths, like basically like we did in England, Britain, whatever. We worked in twelfths, didn't we? 12 pennies to a shilling and so on and all that. So I'm putting a list up, not a list, a graph, and it just tells you what their measurements were and the equivalent in our weight, our old weights, and actually in grams as well and all that. So if you find something you think could be Roman or that looks like a weight, you might be able to get an idea if you weigh it, and then have a look at this list of weights. I thought it'd, just be interesting and all that, and print it off, stick it in a plastic folder or something. It's always there. Right, getting back to this. Right, now that shape they call biconical. Now I didn't know this. I thought biconical, I thought, right, well, it's a cone, isn't it? And I had an idea it was this shape, but it's not actually that shape. Because if you type in, biconical, I'll show you what you'll get. You'll get that. Type that in your browser, biconical, and it's the apex against the apex. That's the biconical shape. This shape is a bicone. So really, that's wrong. It shouldn't be. these shouldn't be called biconical shapes, should be a bicone shape. Anyway, that's just me being bleeding picky as normal, right? I'll tell you what I wanted to say, and all the Roman pound was called libra, right? And if you think of Libra, the zodiac sign, it's a set of scales, and that was based on Themis, the Greek goddess or personification of fairness and justice and stuff like that. So that's where the scales of justice come from, Lady Justice and all that. But it's funny that the Romans named their weights libra, or the pound weight libra, and you use scales for weights, don't you? So there might be a link there between the two. I think there is, but that's just me. Right, so get rid of that. You want to look into the lead more. It's, we all think, oh, a bit of lead, throw that in the bag and all that. We don't look at it properly. Right. Now, I did say in my last episode, not a bleeding TV programme, my last video about them musket balls with iron running through them. You see that to me looks like a musket ball. Yeah, I think you agree on that. It's battered like, and I think that iron is actually in the middle as well. And that one was found about 12 foot apart. But you can see, come on, this phone's not playing. Look, there you go. You can see, basically if I went like that, what's that? You'd say a musket ball. Right? But I can't find them. I've heard of them, but can I find musket balls with, metal protruding from them? No. The only thing I could find close is a dumbbell shot, which was two musket balls joined together in the middle. But that could have been, that's usually, it looks like lead, or did they put iron in it to strengthen it? Because when it was fired, that lead in the middle, with it being thinner, would sort of, compress a bit, wouldn't it? So maybe, if we look at this, or these two things, maybe it was like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was joined like that, like a dumbbell. I've contacted a few people. I'm just waiting for some feedback off them, and hopefully I can. If I'm wrong about them being individual, I'll admit it. You know what I'm like. I don't lie about stuff, and I'll tell you straight no, or I'll say no. Well, apparently they're not musket balls. They're for, I don't know, whatever. But you get funny shaped musket balls and all. That saying, biting the bullet, some say it come from grinding down or biting down on a bullet when you're having an operation or whatever, during the war, during the civil wars and that. But I read something else as I was researching these lead shot and everything, and what it was, when the bullets were made, or the musket balls were made, sometimes they were rough and not the right calibre exactly, and actually the soldiers used to bite on them and chew them to make them fit into the barrel of the gun. So I think that's where it comes from, biting the bullet. I don't think it actually comes from an operation type thing, but that's one for debate. Okay, but I did read that, right. So I say they're military, I think anyway. This is military, right? It's a little powder measure. Come on, focus you boy, right? Have you look if it will focus for me? No, it's not bleeding doing it, is it? Sorry about this. Oh, yeah, focus, and then maybe if I put it down lower the phone still. Are you going to focus? There you go. I'm terrified to move the phone. See there, that little gap? Should be one the other side. There. See, like two little things at the end. Oh, come on. There you go. Sorry about this. Come on. Yeah, you can see them there. Now they were loops. One loop either side. Because that went on top of the powder flask like a lid. So you had a small powder flask, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches long, I'm not sure. And that popped on the top. And it had leather straps coming off it, so you wouldn't lose it. And then you measured your powder in with a wooden musket ball and away you went. So that's what that is. Gunpowder measure. Now this, found this and I thought, oh, that's a bloody cannonball, a little cannonball. But getting back to the Roman weights, especially like steel yard weights and that, they are, after reading a bit, they're mostly bicone. But you know what bicone is now. It's that one, not that biconical one, it's that one, but it says biconical. And I was looking at it only the other day and I thought, wonder if that is a little cannonball one. Then all of a sudden it caught my attention. If you look at the side, well, if I do it that way you can see it better. So that has been a bicone shape. Yeah, do you agree with that? Can you see what I mean? You can even see the ridge if I turn it round. So that has been a steel yard weight. I'm going by the shape. I'd say that's Roman. So check through your lead finds and everything. Have a good look at them. Do a bit of research on them. You could be throwing a piece of lead in your scrap. That's actually Roman. So just check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. You know me, I'll talk about bleeding anything, but if you don't like it, just turn it off whenever. Alright, I'll put them things up anyway for you. Catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching. See you there for now.